Dear students, now I am going to explain you exercise 1.2. In this exercise, you will learn about various word problems which we have in our daily life also. You will be learning which operation means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, which operation can be used to solve these problems. So I am going to explain you exercise 1.2 word problems. First question is, I am reading question for you. You listen to it carefully and then we will discuss its solution. First question is, a book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. The number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third and final day was respectively 1094, 1812, 2050 and 2751. So what was held? A book exhibition was held and number of tickets sold on various days, on 4 days are given to us. So first of all we will write tickets sold on first day. So it is given to us in the question that how many tickets were sold on the first day. They said 1094. Then we will write tickets sold on second day. It's given in the question that tickets sold on second day are 1812. The next is tickets sold on third day. It's 2050. Last, tickets sold on final day. Final day is fourth day. That is 2751. Now they asked, find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. We have to find total number of tickets sold on all 4 days. Just think, to find total number of tickets sold, what should we do? To find total number of tickets sold, what should we do? So you must be able to recall that we will be adding all these numbers to find total numbers of tickets sold on 4 days. So we will add them. You also try to add yourself, then match your answer with me. So if we add 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 7. When you are adding, it's very important that the numbers come below each other. If here the numbers are going here, there, then you write again and then you solve them. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 5 15, plus 5 20. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 7 17. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 3, plus 2 5, plus 2 7. So our answer is 7,707 tickets sold in all 4 days. So what is our answer? Our answer is 7,707 tickets sold. I hope this is clear to you. Dear students, next question is question number 2. Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6,980 runs in test matches. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? See, Shekhar is a famous cricket player. Till now, he has scored 6,980 runs. But he has taken a target to complete 10,000 runs. So, he has just scored 6,980 runs. We need to find how much more runs he should score so that he completes his target of achieving 10,000 runs. So we have to find the remaining scores which he has to remaining runs which he has to score so that his target is completed. So how we can find that those remaining runs? If we subtract these two numbers, we will find the balance or the remaining runs needed. So what we will do, first of all we will write 10,000. This is the total he wishes to complete, and then we will write 6,980 and we will subtract it. While writing this number, it's very important to understand where we should write. Some children may make mistake and write 6 here, 9, 8, 0 and leave this space blank. That will be wrong. What you need to do is you need to start writing from this side. You have learnt in number system we speak places from this side, ones, tens, 100,000. So write from this side. Now we will subtract it and we will get our answer. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 8 not possible. We need to borrow. This number is 1. We will borrow from here. It will become 0 and it will become 10. It will again give this 1 and 9 will be left. Similarly, this will borrow from here. Now 10 minus, no need to borrow here. Some children may start borrowing here also. You need not to borrow here. Why? Because 0 minus 0 is possible. We will borrow here because 0 minus 8 is not possible. So we will borrow from this number and make it 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. It was 10 when it borrowed from here, but now 9 is left. 9 minus 9 is 0. 9 minus 6 is 3. So how much more runs Shekhar needs to score? 3020 runs. So our answer is 3020 runs we need to score. Now next question I will explain. Question number 3. In an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700 votes. See, whenever we have elections, only one is the winner. So the one who is winner, that is called successful candidate. So the successful candidate registered how many votes? 5,77,500. So we'll write successful candidate got how many votes? 5,77,500 votes. His nearest rival means his next competitor, the one who was in second number. So his nearest rival got how many votes? 3,48,700 votes. Now we need to find by what margin did the successful candidate win the election. No doubt this person has won the election. We have to tell by what margin. What was the margin by which he got selected, by which he won the election. So margin means gap. How many more votes he scored than his nearest rival to win the election. So again, to find the gap, to find the margin, we will be subtracting these two numbers. So you will write margin of votes. Margin of votes means the difference between the votes of these two people. So we will subtract. First write bigger number up, smaller number down. Let's subtract it. 0 minus 0, 0. Here also 0. You can borrow, it will become 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. Again we need to borrow. 16 minus 8 is 8. 6 minus 4 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. So what is the gap in between their votes? That is 2,28,800. So the margin of votes is this much votes. So our answer is 2,28,800 votes. Since these are votes, so with our answer we will write votes. Now question number 4, you have to try yourself. First, second, third question I have explained you. Question number 4 also understand how to do. You have to try yourself. Kirti bookstore sold books worth rupees 2,85,891 in first week of June and books worth rupees 4,768 in second week of month. How much was the sale for both weeks together? First of all, we need to tell that how much was the sale for both weeks? They have told in question sale in first week and sale in second week. So to find together sale of both weeks, think what should you do? Then next question they asked how much in which week was the sale greater? You have to see the numbers and decide whether the sale was greater in first week or second week. Then you have to tell and by how much. So you have to also tell that in which week was sale greater and by how much. To find that how much sale was greater in that particular week, you need to find the difference of the sale. So I hope you will be able to do next question. So with this, I end up my class. Okay, goodbye.